Welcome to the Culture Lounge podcast.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Culture Lounge podcast.
You are now watching the Culture Lounge podcast.
Hey guys, you are now watching the Culture Lounge podcast.
Welcome to episode 3 of the Culture Lounge podcast, Unfiltered. So I'm your host, Beanie, and I'm here with.
It's your boy D Jackson, man. What's going on?
So, for the people who don't know who D Jackson is, talk to the world, let them know.
Real simple, man. R&B artist from Jersey, man.
Give me your touch, your feeling, your love. My shield from all the pain. I feel so lovely.
So if people from Jersey, you already know what time it is, man.
Like, I want to say, like, as far as your music, like, tell us about your upbringing with music. Like, when did you feel like when did you start singing to begin with?
The first time I fell in love with music was my grandmother played. You already know. I mean, she played all those oldies but goodies, but she kind of like sat me down and was like, I want you to listen to it, but I don't want you to just listen to this song. I want you to actually feel it. And I was like probably like 7, 8 years old, and she's like, feel it. Like, what does she mean? Like, when I sat down and I really like felt it, like I think that's when I really fell in love with music. And I remember the exact song too. It was Smokey Robinson, Cruising. Smokey Robinson, Cruising, yo. Man, that's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite songs to this day, man. Oh man, yeah. That's really the moment that I fell in love with music, man. But the first time I could really remember myself singing was my mom took me to a fucking jukebox bar in the corner, and I was in there singing for everybody. Everybody was like, "Who this little boy? It's my son." You already know, man. But I think I really like perfected the craft in church. So it's kind of like a combination of a lot of things. But yeah, man, that's where I really like got comfortable like singing in front of people like in church. So
Okay. Oh, yeah, that was gonna be another question of mine. Like when did you find the comfortability, obviously, of singing in front of people? Because that's a lot of people don't know, man. That type of shit is kind of like it's difficult to like build that confidence within yourself, because you may know that you got a talent or whatever the case is, but obviously, just the same way you got a talent, everybody got an opinion. So with that being said, it's like you think you can sing your ass off, and the next person like, man, I heard better.
Exactly.
And sometimes that can be discouraging in certain situations. Like, so you ever feel like you ever been in a situation where like you were trying to perfect your craft and someone did something that may have discouraged you?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Coming up like in school, the girls was mean. Well, you can't sing. Shut up. Stop singing. I say that shit all the time, man. Word is born, man. But I never stopped singing because my whole family sing. My mother, she always told me, I never forget, when did you ever stop singing? You got it, we got it. We Maxwell's, we got it. You feel me? So I love music, period. So like, growing up, you really, understand like everybody do got their own opinion. And just because they got their own opinion doesn't mean, you can't move forward with your dreams and what you want to do. So
No. That's definitely factual. That's definitely factual. So we're gonna jump into topic of the week. So the topic of the week, and this is for not just the person I got sitting here on this couch, but this is also for everybody out there that's viewing. The topic of the week is, what is a deal breaker in a relationship for you?
Deal breaker in a relationship. I mean, surface level, I would say like cigarette smoking. Like if you smoke cigarettes,
why would that be like the number one thing?
I'm saying like surface level. That's because I got like there's layers to that shit. I feel like surface level. If you smoke cigarettes, you can't get past go. Like you're done.
You
feel me? Like you're done. Like I smoke weed. You feel me? Say you smoke weed, that's fine. But it's something about some shit stink. Some shit. Cigarettes is weird.
I'm crying.
Yeah,
that being
crazy,
the number
man.
one thing. So that's like your top number one deal breaker in a relationship.
So I would say my top number surface level deal breaker would be cigarette smoking. And now we're gonna hit like different layers. I would say definitely like lying. I think for any man is just being disrespectful. You feel what I'm saying? But something. I think anything other than that, we can kind of like work on. But if you loyal and you ain't no liar and you respectful, we can probably get past anything else other than smoking cigarettes. You're done.
Yeah, nah. It's smoking cigarettes. Smoking cigarettes is where he drew the line.
I hate
Like,
cigarettes.
like it's just, like don't pick up that habit. They just don't. Nah, I think I'm in agreement as well as far as the situation with the disrespect. I think that's my top number one. I just feel like as a man, to have a woman that does not respect you, or you feel like, because obviously it's like like she could do little things, but it's just like it is an opinionated answer at that point to feel like she does not respect you.
Yeah.
But it's certain things that she's doing or certain things she may have said to you that makes you feel that way. Because just as a man, no man ever wants to feel that way, especially with his lady. I feel like your lady's supposed to be your peace.
Yeah.
So with that being said, it's just like when the whole world you feel like it's just coming down on you or is against you or whatever, like your lady is the person that you can run to. So you don't want to go home and have to deal with disrespect. I think that's a top number one deal breaker for me in a relationship. I'm letting y'all know I'm cutting ties quick. I'm the fuck up out of there. I'm not staying. Gotta go. Gotta blast. What Jimmy Neutron said, yeah. Gotta get up out of there. Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely my top. That's definitely my top number one. And just like a spinoff to the topic of the week, what we was going to speak about is basically like if you meet somebody, right? How do you know that a woman that you meet is just for fun or for life?
Oh, actually, I have 4 kids.
Damn. I'm sorry.
And when I say for life, obviously I'm talking about a long-term thing. I'm just using that thing as a slogan,
right.
Just for fun or just for life. Like
right.
how, like what is something that you pointed out that lets you know that this person is just for fun or just for life?
I would definitely say her priorities. Her priorities would be definitely the icing on the cake that would help me, decipher if this is the person that's going to be for fun or long term. Because if you don't got your priorities straight, it's nothing really else. We at this big age, it's like what else can we do? Like, you feel me? So I would definitely say a person that priorities would be definitely my answer.
Y'all hear that, ladies? The 3 C's, man. Have your priorities straight. So when you say the 3 C's, man, that's credit, and call. You can substitute call. Well, you can't substitute the call. You could probably substitute the call. I wouldn't say cash because we just said credit, but I mean everything go hand in hand. But the 3 C's, man. So no, yeah, I would definitely probably be on the same page with that.
If you rather go outside before your bills is paid, you all outside doing that weird shit, and you got bills due and all that. You're not living like an adult. Like, you living like a kid still. So we can have fun. We can have fun, but I can't take you serious because I got real goals and shit we trying to do.
I feel like for me in that situation, it's just like kind of just like reading the room, reading the person, obviously just based off those type of like conversations that I'm having with that person. Because I ain't gonna lie, man, you just said something that I feel like a lot of people do, and I'm guilty of the shit too. Sometimes I be knowing bills is due, man, and I still go the fuck out. Like, like I feel like
we do it.
We do it sometimes. Like, and I'm not saying it's right, and I'm not saying it's wrong, but it has been done. I know a lot of people, probably feel me on that one. It's just like, yo, like I already had this shit planned. This party, I had the outfit picked out for this. The light bill just popped up. I kind of like, I put that shit like, I looked at it and I was like, oh yeah, the light bill probably gonna be like 102, and then your light bill ended up being like 4, and it's like, I put 100 in my budget. So you got to make a decision. Do you still go out or do you not? And I done bought the outfit. Y'all got to see me. I got to come outside. So I make poor decisions like that. So just if you out there, you making poor decisions like that, don't feel bad. You were not alone. But I definitely get what you're saying though. You got to have your priorities straight. I think that's the thing with me too. Just like, looking at a lady or whatever the case is, and just like, I think I'm at that age now where it's just like, I done did all my partying. I done did all the clubbing. I done did all of that. And it's cool if my lady wants to do that. I'm fine with it. Like, at the end of the day, I'm never stopping nobody from doing what they want to do. You can go outside and do all of that. But if this like every fucking
It's tiring.
Yeah, like
I'm not even interested like
yeah,
that.
like if you clubbing more than you with me,
that's a problem.
that's a problem. And it's just like,
mind you, clubbing is not free. Like you know what I mean? Like we could be spending that money on something else.
and if you spending my money on that shit, now it's making me more upset. You're not even clubbing on your own expenses. You using my shit to club. I don't get no time. I lose out on money. What the fuck am I in? A relationship or a bad investment? I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, at that point, I really don't know what I'm dealing with in that situation. So it's just like, go ahead, go out, do your thing. I want you. I think a lot of things that people need to understand also in relationships is that you gotta both parties have to have their own set of friends. And when I say their own set of friends, like you have to have a life outside of your partner.
Yeah, that's true.
In order for the relationship to extend and go further. A lot of people be so wrapped up with just like, it's just me and my partner, and not saying that that's a bad thing, but over the years, it's just like, if that don't change, it's like, what life do you have outside of me?
Yeah.
Like if you don't have a life outside of your partner, that could go left quick, because then now things come into place. The jealousy can probably come into place. It's like, well, why do you get to go out? And why do you have people hitting you out to go out? And it's just like, you gotta build with other people as far as friendships. And I tell people all the time, it's good to network, depending on whatever you do. Absolutely. Just in network don't just mean just like it's business wise. It can be network to meet friends, friendships, or whatever the case is. And it's just like, you might having a hard day and want to go out for a drink. And a part of the problem may be your partner.
Right.
So why the fuck would I want to go out with a drink with you and you just piss me off? I need somebody else to call to be like, yo.
You should unwind.
Exactly. Like, yo, bro, let's go grab, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. In certain situations. And I just feel like that's why a lot of relationships fail.
I think us as people, period, like you can't just be around one person too long. I did time in prison, right? You'll be in a cell with your bunkie, just for example, and him brushing his hair in the mirror is aggravating. You know what I mean? The
nigga just brushing his hair.
He just brushing his hair, but it's not nothing he doing. It's just because you just see him all the time brushing your hair. I'm tired of it. But it's the same thing. It's like you're around a person all the time. It's like, hey, what are you doing? So you just start finding little shit. Like you gotta have a different set of friends. You have to know. I definitely get that.
No, definitely. I definitely agree. Just to kind of touch up on something that you just said, because we spoke about your upbringing. Like I see that you mentioned jail, prison. Like what went left there? Because a lot of people that know you know that you hit the scene, you was singing, you was dropping songs, and then it was a period where you was just gone. Like, so tell us about that experience.
Yeah, man. I say like 2006. That's when Give Me a Touch came out. We was rolling, we was doing shows, we was doing colleges, we was going crazy, but I was still like in the street. Like I was still doing knucklehead shit. I was young, you feel what I'm saying? I was moving fast, living fast, and I got caught up, and that kind of like slowed everything down. That's when I got locked up. That shit slowed everything down. I had to go grow up though. You feel me? Because I was taking a lot of things for granted. I mean, like my time and just life period. I mean, making a lot of like knucklehead decisions. But I mean, I take I take all that with a solid grain, man. All it was a learning experience. I feel like I grew, and I'm ready to push forward, man. I feel like while I was going, music has changed, and I'm adapted to that change. You know what I mean? I'm adapted to that change.
Okay.
Facts.
Do you feel like the way jail was structured helped you grow as a man, or like your experience with jail helped you grow as a man?
I feel like
I feel like in certain situations, certain people take it differently. It can either make you or break you.
Yes, that's fact. It can either make you or break you, man. And I wrote a book too. It's on Amazon. It's called Mr. Highest Form of Value. And it's about my jail experience. How when I was out and I was living that fast life, I was getting money and I was doing what I wanted. I felt like all those things were my value. I had the crib, I had the car, I had money, whatever. Those were the things of value that I felt made myself valuable. And when I went to jail, all those things is gone. So what are you not valuable no more? But that's not true, right? That's not true at all. You know what I'm saying? So I had to, come to the conclusion like I got deeper values that I need to tap into. So that's what my book about. That's what I was like really focused on, like really just trying to like tap back in. Because if you don't do that, if you don't really like tap back in with your inner self, you really can like lose your mind in there. They lock you in a cell for hours and hours of the day. Like I've seen people lose their shit. But yeah, man, that's how that is.
So what would you say is like the number one thing that definitely like when you got out of prison that was your inspiration to make you want to go harder?
I would definitely say like the loss of time. The loss of time. Like even going back to like, the pillars of value, like I feel like time would be like the most valuable thing we got, man, because that's like something, man, we can't get back, yo. We can't get back. I went to jail and my oldest daughter was 7 years old. And I came home, she was about to be 15. Like that big important gap of time was like, I can't get that back, and I can't never put myself in a situation where that could happen again. So like I think that was a big part of the motivation why I can't, and just being sick of lock in and go eat and don't eat and go shower and that shit is crazy to be like living. I mean, shout out to everybody that's locked up, holding it down, man. But people shouldn't even be going through that shit. I understand people be doing wild shit sometimes, but that shit is crazy. But seeing that shit and knowing like it's people in there that's never coming home, yeah, I can't be one of them people. So you gotta make adjustments. You gotta make adjustments.
Okay. Now I know you said that the time that you was away and then when you came back, you saw the way that music changed. Can you emphasize on that a little better?
Just even the sound, like I feel like I wanted to drop like a little EP or maybe like a little project called R&B is Dead, because I was feeling like R&B was dead, man. A lot of drill rapping and everybody talking about it's no substance in music no more, man. It's like I feel like when we was coming up, just music just made you feel a different type of way, man. That's just personally how I feel, man. I ain't really tap into that feeling yet. You feel what I'm saying? But that's also like inspiration with my music too. Cause I want to tap into that feeling through my music. You feel me? Because I'm a consumer of my own product sometimes. You feel me? So, what up?
Nah. I definitely feel you on that because I be on TikTok. They got this thing now where it's like drill R&B. Shit is different. Like they literally using like songs. Yeah, like they using artist songs and they changing the words and it's about drill shit. And don't get me wrong though, like shout out to them people, whatever, paving the way for themselves, and I'm all for people making money, finding a way to make money. Because some of the shit that I heard is hard, it's dope. Yeah. But then like you said, it's just like it kills the vibe of just like R&B is dead because it's like only thing you hear is drill rap. Only thing you hear now, you hearing drill R&B. Like you hear your favorite song come on, you hear the beat come on, you go to sing the lyrics. This is a nigga about this is a nigga talking about shooting AK. You talking about something I gotta switch on me, like
they just switched the whole shit up on you.
Yeah, like you confused. You like, yo, I thought this was fucking Usher. Like, what's going on?
Oh shit, yeah.
Nigga got a song to my confession. He confessed to a murder. This shit was. I hear Usher talk about that. Usher never. What the fuck? Usher killed somebody? Like, yeah, I had to get in tune with that type of shit too, because, like I said, I feel like the internet, like, it's crazy. You see so much shit on there, whatever the case is, and it's just a high influence place where a lot of people.
Yeah, like everybody else.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a trend start and it's like everybody will jump on the trend. And I get it. It's just to obviously bring viewers to your whatever platform that you have or whatever the case
for them, it might work for me.
Exactly. Yeah, but everything don't work for everybody. But it just be crazy though because I swear to God, I'll be seeing it. But I definitely have been seeing like a lot of just like people tapping into R&B though, because I could say for me, yo, just being a '90s baby, man, a lot of people might probably expect me to play fucking rap or drill rap. Don't get me wrong, I do. I play drill rap. I play rap, regular rap, old school rap. But man, the most shit on my playlist is R&B. Anybody that knows me knows this. Like, I'll be on Instagram, I post my videos, I'm on there singing fucking Infatuation by Jamie Foxx. Like I'm that type of guy that's like, you go on my playlist or whatever the case is, or if you see me with my headphones on, or if you see me with the meta glasses, and I'm ice grilling, I'm probably listening to Fantasia. Like, and you like, it probably no drill rap coming through this shit.
You don't want to hear that shit.
That shit really be, so it really be like that. So I just feel like R&B definitely just has it just has a different vibe, man. It puts you in a different zone, bro. I feel like music just alone just kind of puts you in a different zone. So like, because music, what it could do, man, it's like depending on what you going through, man, you may hear lyrics that's relatable, and that should be for you. You feel like that shit was written for you, like you was in the studio with that person, and like, nah, this is for me.
I love when I could connect with a song like in that way, man. Like that's a beautiful thing, man. Cause I feel like that's what music is for, man. That's when you express yourself, man. Yeah.
So I know you do R&B, but in my eyes, I feel like it's different types of R&B, obviously nowadays. Like, what would you say is like your main attraction of your music with R&B? Do you feel like it's faster paced? Do you slow it down, or are you trying to talk about different things?
So for the most part, I try to be diverse and talk about different things, different life experiences, maybe my own, maybe some of my peers, my people. But I love like real classic R&B, right? But I also love to dance or to have that that two step, but that mid tempo sound too. So I would I consider myself a classic R&B guy, like you know what I mean?
Okay.
Classic R&B.
Okay, so now this is a question that I got for you, right? And I know a lot of viewers probably want to know this, just you being like a musical person, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you can name your top 5 R&B songs in order, what would it be?
Top 5 R&B songs.
And we're gonna start from 5 to 1.
5 to 1. This is good. That's a good question, man. I like that one. Top 5. I would say.
That should make them think.
Yeah, that should make them think.
That shit making them think.
I would say Pretty Wings.
Oh.
Maxwell.
Mm-hmm.
That's number 5. Number 4. That's a good question, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good question. That's a good question. Where's one? I'm going with Pretty Wings. Maxwell. That's 5. I'm going with number 4. I'm gonna have to go with. Because I already got number like 1, 2.
Oh, you got 1, 2 already.
Yeah, I already got like 1, 2.
You just trying to find a gap in between.
I gotta find a gap there. I gotta find gaps in between. So, number 4, I'm gonna go with Usher Confessions, and I'm gonna go with Usher.
Part 1 or 2.
I'm gonna go with part 2 because that's what made us go back to listen to part 1. To be honest with you, I heard part 2 first. Me personally.
Okay. I agree. I heard part 2 too, and I'm gonna let you finish with your top 5 also. Just a personal opinion. I think Usher Confession Part 1 is definitely better than Part 2. Usher Confessions Usher Confessions 2 is a bigger song. It's a bigger song because they had a bigger platform, they had a bigger pushing.
Right.
But you listen to 1.
No, I ain't gonna lie, that whole entire album, Confessions, and that's the reason why I put it. It had to be in this list because Usher went diamond. I don't know if a lot of people know that, and no R&B male artist went diamond since Usher. Or before Usher, it was Michael Jackson, Thriller, and then ain't nobody male R&B other than like gospel and all that stuff like that until Usher did it with Confessions. So that's a strong gotta be on that.
Yeah, no, Confessions.
So I'm gonna go with the single Confessions
at 4.
At 4. Number 3, I'm gonna go with Michael Jackson, Butterflies.
At 3?
At 3.
Ooh, I gotta hear his. So look, this is interesting for me as well because now I gotta hear his 2 and 1 because they used to make me listen to this shit non-stop in the car. I had butterflies. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was ready to kill a butterfly.
Oh, man.
I gotta hear your 2 and 1 at this point.
2 and 1. I'm gonna be honest with you. 2. I'm gonna have to go with Michael Jackson. The way you're making me feel. That's one of my favorite R&B songs. I'm gonna be honest with you. I went to Apollo in 2001 and I auditioned. I didn't make it, but I sung The Way You're Making Me Feel. Word up, man. That's my shit. And number 1, I'm definitely have to go back to my boy Maxwell with Woman's Worth, man.
God damn. Okay, so I'm gonna just let y'all know how surprising that is for me that Michael Jackson is not at his number 1. Based off this man's name is D Jackson.
Well, he got 2. He got 2 in the 5.
He got 2 on the list, but for him to not be number 1 for him is crazy for me because his name is D Jackson and his name ain't Jackson. Like he's Jackson, but he incorporated that name.
Check this out. Let me just explain. Like, so only reason I put Mike at 2 and 3, and I put Maxwell at number 1 is because we talking about R&B songs, right? We're not talking about R&B artists. We're just talking about
the songs,
the records, right? I feel like the way Maxwell murdered Woman's Worth. I'm talking about the entire song in falsetto, so smooth, so clean, and it's still to this day you could play that with your lady and like it's emotions, whatever's going on. Like man.
Yeah, no, that's a different song.
That's a different song. That's a different song.
But for the younger viewers that might not know what he's talking about, go watch Love and Basketball. You watch Love and Basketball, you gonna know what song he's talking about. It's gonna touch you.
Yes.
Monica's first time.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about for the people that don't know what he's talking about. All right, so I got another question for you, right? And this might be harder than the question that I just asked you. If you can rank your top 5 songs that you made from it was starting with 5 to 1. Let me hear it.
You know, it's crazy. This actually might be a little easier, man.
You think so?
Where he's born, it might be a little easier, man. Because
you made music. You gotta understand, though. You made music over time, though. So you're going all the way back to fucking 2002, maybe.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about every song that you have written, that you have put out there. What is your top 5 songs that you wrote going from 5?
And the reason why I'm gonna say I feel like this might be a little easy because I feel like any artist, like a lot of artists, feel the same way. Like I listen to my music, but it might be a song that I make and I don't really like that everybody just going crazy over. Like, Give Me a Touch. Like, I liked that song. I liked it, but everybody else didn't like it a little more than I did.
Oh man, so I just want everybody to know that like this new news to me too. Like this ain't some shit that we rehearsed that we talked about already. I grew up with this man, and I'm just now finding this out that I thought that this was going to be like his number 1, and not just because of how big it was. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I just feel like the song was fire. I feel like the song itself could you could put the shit with any beat. You could mix it. You could do. Niggas had it on their ringtone. It was going crazy. So to hear him say that we liked it more than him, and he just kind of went with the push. That's crazy. But I'm gonna let you rank those from 5 to 1. Your song.
So 5 to 1. I'm gonna go with In the Music featuring Joe Buttons at number 5. Only because I shot that video on my birthday, and we had mad fun, man. We shot it at Club Atmosphere in Newark. Mad people came out. It was dope, man. Great experience, man. I'm gonna put that at number 5. And that was one of my first songs I recorded with my producer / good friend Cito on the beat, man.
Okay.
So put that number 5. I'm going to go with I don't know. A lot of people might not know this one because this wasn't like maybe a big one. Like Give Me a Touch or I Got You, but Stay. Girl, don't leave because I can't stand to see you go because I'm your man. Won't you stay?
Yeah, I know that song.
Word is born. That's one of my favorite songs too. I put that number 4, and I got a little backstory. I called and Cito produced that song. I was living in the Heights, and I had it on my mind. I'm like, yo, I feel that. I called him up, like, yo, come to the crib. He brought his computer, he brought the speakers, and I'm banging on the wall. My oldest daughter at the time was about 1.5, and she was just singing it with me. Stay, stay. And Cito said, I got you, man. He put that shit together, man. Word up, man. So I got In the Music, number 5, Stay number 4. I'm gonna put Give Me a Touch at number 3. I'm gonna put Give Me a Touch at number 3. I'm going to put
I gotta hear the top 2 then.
I'm gonna put at 2. I'm gonna put Boundaries.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Boundaries. I actually that's one of my. I feel like those like that's one of my transition records where like I really started opening up and really realizing like the things I could do with my voice and different type of sounds I could actually like make, because before Boundaries I don't even have like a real ballad like in that aspect. So Boundaries number 2, and number 1 I'm gonna go with it's a toss up between Imperfections For my imperfections. That's a classic. And my new song, man. My new song, Somebody Loves Me, man. It's coming. I'm dropping that on April 16th. Y'all stay tuned too, man. So stay tapped in. We got some things coming up.
Okay. I thought that would have been a little more difficult for you to name than the other, like just your top 5 regular R&B songs.
Right.
Because I know I'm not an artist. I'm an artist in a sense because I feel like I've been having this passion for podcasting for a very long time. So it's a part of artistry, right?
Right.
But I feel like everything I put out is my favorite. Like it could be, I'll be like, yo, like I can watch something like, yo, that's my most recent, that's my favorite. And I go back to the old one, like, nah, this one I talked about this. So you just feel like everything you put out is just like your best work. So I felt like that would have been a little much harder to rank on a 5 to 1 or whatever the case is. But nah, I mean, I feel like that's surprising to me to just have Give Me a Touch at 3. That's
Give Me a Touch. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Give Me a Touch, man. Everybody, they went crazy over Give Me a Touch, man. I'm gonna drop a Best of D Jackson. We're gonna bring that shit back one time for him, man. Because people to this day still be like, yo, I gotta bring that back. Everybody love that song, man. So we get what y'all want, man.
Okay. All right. So now, I feel like we're gonna go into the topic. I know the segment, man. We're gonna go into a topic that's called Song of the Week. And what Song of the Week is anybody out there watching, I need y'all to comment and tell me what's your Song of the Week. And what I mean by your Song of the Week, obviously, is what song got you through this week? What song did you have on repeat? Like what song that you just played nonstop for whatever reason or whatever the case is? It could have been a motivational song, whatever song that you just played nonstop and you just feel like this changed the trajectory of what I'm going through this week. Like this had an imprint on that. So what's your Song of the Week? So obviously I'm gonna go to you. What do you feel like is your Song of the Week?
I'm a real music lover, man, but I ain't gonna lie. A Boogie dropped some shit called Glitching. And I've been like locked in, man. I ain't gonna hold you. He had me locked in off that. I ain't gonna hold you.
I gotta get in tune with the new music because I'll be listening to like music, but I'm the type to be catching on to shit late
me too. So I'll be typing on shit.
Or like you know what I'm saying, or it's just like when I hear maybe on like TikTok or something, I'll go listen to it.
That's how I just caught on to A Boogie. I was scrolling on Instagram and he had did like some content with the song. I'm like, oh, this shit sound hard. I went tapped in. And I've kind of been locked in there since I ain't gonna hold you, yo.
I think for me it's a song called ATL. It's called Appreciate the Love with 21 Savage and Mike Will.
I ain't hear that
First off, the sample beat is fire. Sample beat is fire. Lyrically, I listened to what they were saying also. I like the lyrics. It just got a nice vibe to it. I just feel like you could play it in any atmosphere. Or you could play it for different people and they're just like I feel like they'll listen to it or whatever the case is. So that's a song that kind of just been like pushing me because I kind of been on a hiatus or whatever the case is. I know a lot of people probably noticed like podcasts ain't dropping like 2 weeks or whatever the case is. So you know, shit been happening, real life shit. Like we all human, we got stuff going on or whatever the case is, and then just trying to like upgrade my equipment and give better content, obviously, to my viewers or whatever the case is. Because I'm not trying to give out no bullshit. Like I'm really taking this. Exactly. No mediocre shit. I'm taking it serious. So basically, I feel like that song definitely got me. Where it was like, yo, you got to drop. And then like, much love to all the people that be hitting me up or the people that see me in person that be like, where the fuck the podcast at?
Right, motivation.
Yeah, where the fuck is it? Yo, I got my motherfucking notifications on. My shit ain't ding. What's going on? And much love to the people also that's still hitting me up telling me I gotta be on there or let's talk about this or yo, I want to come on there. Like, you know, like all that love is appreciated, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'ma definitely get to y'all. Like, this ain't no sidetrack shit. You know, we trying to drop every week. Sometimes things change, but I'm definitely gonna give y'all content. But yeah, as far as that is the song of the week though, I feel like that's something that just got me through the week that I've been having on replay for a lot or whatever the case is. And it's just like it's just a dope situation.
Yo, you know what I've been tapping into lately too?
What?
Damani, yo.
Yo, he got a crazy style,
Yeah,
but
yo.
it's interesting. I
Yeah,
like
it
how
is,
he
yo.
rap though.
I like how he
I
rap.
like how he rap.
I like his angle with his content, like how he kind of like he'll make like content out of it, like a family gathering. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like I'm feeling a little busted. I want him to keep going. Like the money's going crazy. Yo. They got the song with him, DC Young Fly, Jacquees on there, K Camp.
And you know what it is?
And
I
it's
think a
crazy.
lot of people just catch a wind of him, obviously,
Yeah,
because
because he been doing music.
of the he's been doing music,
Mhm.
just because of the beef with 50 Cent.
Facts,
Obviously,
facts.
he dropped the Miss Jackson, and a lot of people that shit was fire too. By the way,
Facts. It was.
yo, the shit was so fire that for you to still be respectful in a song and a diss track, and it to be fire still is crazy,
I
bro.
mean, and it's the level of respect on a disrespectful way though. Like it's hard to
Yeah,
explain. He
exactly.
did his thing, man.
Exactly, like
You talking to his dead mother.
yo, that's
But yeah, respectfully.
yeah, respectfully, that's definitely crazy. I definitely
Yeah.
feel like I caught definitely wind of him way before that though. Obviously I felt like from Instagram. I saw him on there and I'm like, oh, this T.I. son, and just like his style of flow, that shit is like what do you call it? Like flowetry.
Yeah,
like
it
it's
is.
poetry, but it's flow with
exactly,
it. Flowetry, but
it
it's
really
like
remind me of a blend of T.I. and J. Cole. Where's born?
yeah, J. Cole, one of my favorite artists
one
too,
of my
man.
favorite
I
artists too,
can't.
man. What up?
Yeah, definitely. So this is a question that I have for you, right? What's something, right? A life experience that you went through that changed the trajectory of like music for you? Like, so like what's a life experience that you went through that changed the trajectory of like music or like how you will put out music or just like or just like just change life for you like let's scratch music, right? What's a life experience that has changed the trajectory of you pertaining to your music? So like tell us a short story of something that you experienced with your music. It could be anything. It could be a studio session or something that it just like changed the trajectory of your life.
I would say. Okay, so all right, so we gonna do life and music. I would say the trajectory of my life would be definitely me going to prison and realizing that time is the most valuable thing that we have, and to waste it is the dumbest shit that we can ever do. Coming home a little older, not having the same resources that I had when I was a little younger. Because when you young and you talented, and you hot, everybody want a piece of the pie. Hey, you come to my studio, come for free, and I'm gonna shoot this, I'm gonna do this for free. But that's when you're young and you only know no better. But when you a man and you kind of like got your business together, it's like, oh, you got his paperwork. You can't take advantage of him. So you kind of like on your own. I would definitely say that maturing in age and just kind of like really realizing that. And I kind of like realized this late too, man. But really realizing that my career was in my own hands. So that I would say that life, music, you know, just life period, man. I'll be honest with you, man. Trying to get, coming home and, getting your own shit together as a person, you feel what I'm saying? Because sometimes you got to separate yourself when you're an artist, you got to separate yourself. And it be hard sometimes, too, to separate yourself from Devin and D Jackson, you feel what I'm saying? Like, there's no, D Jackson, the whole different entity at times. But, coming home from prison and just trying to, like, get my shit together before I, running around and that go back to priorities. You sit in the studio and you ain't got no money. It's crazy, right? So I mean, like shit like that, man. But I would say like because my last project honestly was September last year. I dropped Essential Vibes. It was a 8-song project. It went crazy on Spotify, and I dropped I think maybe 2 singles since then. But I ain't been dropping like like I really should. You know, and I got like I got a lot of music I've been sitting on as well, man. But I just been trying to like get myself in order. I feel like I'm coming to a point where that's happening. That's coming into fruition for me. So again, man, I got a new song coming out on April 16th. It's called Somebody. I apologize. It's called Somebody Loves Me, and tap is gonna be on all streaming platforms, man.
Okay. All right. So, I think for me, right, with me asking you that question, it's funny because it's just like I remember the talks that we had and shit, right? So I'm gonna tell a quick funny story, y'all. Right? You know, if you know, you know. If you don't know though, it's my older brother, man. And so same mother and shit, grew up in the same house and shit. But I'm gonna tell a funny story, man. So I remember, right, he hit me on the phone. He like, yo, man, I gotta go to Orlando. I got a meeting with Universal. Like, I'm about to get signed. I just tell this nigga all the time, yo, when MTV come to your cribs, I'm opening the door. Like, niggas not even gonna know who you is because I'm gonna take over. Like, niggas gonna know you for music. So, right, told me like, yeah, I gotta move to Universal, right? So I'm on the phone and shit. I'm playing it cool, but a nigga hype. I'm like, damn, this is it.
We finna go get them.
I'm like, yo, niggas like, yo, when you coming outside, when you coming to school? So I'm already setting shit up. I'm like, yeah, like, I might not even be here next week.
I'm dropping the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly. The nigga tells me, right, he said, yeah, I'm going out there and shit. I'm gonna come by the crib and shit. You got the PSP. So now for niggas that don't know, the PSP was the PlayStation portable at the time, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like here with it. I'm like, should I not? But then I'm like, he about to get rich. So now I'm like, I got a business decision to make at this point. But now I'm like, damn, yo, this whole I play, but I'm like, fuck it, hey, yo. He come by the crib, he get it. Nigga look me dead in my face, said, I'll be back in a week. You gonna have your shit. We gonna be up. I'm like, bet. He go out to Orlando and shit, right? Boom, right? We go by shit. I'm hitting the nigga every day on Facebook. Nigga probably answers me like one day out of that time, right? Right? So I don't know exactly when he came back, but I remember tapping in with him when he came back and shit, right? So I'm like, yo, what's up? Like what's up? Like what like we going? Like, did we get signed and shit? Nigga told me like, yeah, got a check. You know, they gave me a check and shit, but something was wrong with my shit or something, or whatever the case is my father's name. So he posts the shit on Facebook. I see how much the check is. Maybe like,
I think that shit was a half an M.
A half an M, yeah. Shit had the Universal, and the shit was stamped too. The shit had the Universal sign on it and everything. I'm like, nigga, we made it. Like, the check not even in his name. Not even in his name. Like, you know his father's name. They don't even share the same last name. We could both be fucked up. So I'm just like, if this man trusts his father that much to put a fucking $500,000 check in his name, fuck it. I'm fucking with Frankie.
That's crazy, yo.
Couple days go by, shit. I was a little nervous to ask the nigga. But then something told me, I was like, boredom started taking over. I'm like, yo, my PlayStation Portal. He like, yeah, about that shit, my luggage and shit got left over there. But I'm going back. I'm like, so like, it's in a secure spot? Nigga like, yeah. Fast forward, the nigga tells me, yo, I gotta tell you something. He said, I gotta tell you something, but you can't tell nobody. And I don't even know if you want me to say this part on camera.
Oh, when he was talking about
yeah. So let me tell us though.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you know, I never told that shit on camera.
Yeah.
Like I told like, you know, my close people, but like I never really talked about that shit on camera, yo.
So we're gonna talk about it for the first time on camera, man. That's why it's called the Culture Lounge podcast. It's the first for everything, right?
Unfiltered.
Yeah, unfiltered. So you getting the real, you getting the raw. Right. So he's like, yo, I gotta tell you some shit, yo. He said, you ever heard about Illuminati? I'm like, yeah, I'm young. I'm young at the time. I'm like, yeah, I heard about it, but like, what about it? He like, yo, man, you can't tell nobody, right? Nigga start telling me he walks into a room or a white man come grab him and shit with a black suit. Tell him come in the room. He come in. He sit down. He in the room by himself. Fucking 6 white niggas walk in with black suits, shades, just like me. Walk in and shit. They sit down. Say he's a little confused, but he like, I'm about to sign a deal. So he start talking to him and shit, telling me like his music and, you know, boom, 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 you know, hitting with the whole 9. Then they look this man in his face, right? Yo, and I'm gonna act this shit out. And this is gonna be the first time y'all see me on this motherfucking podcast like this too, right? Niggas said that they looked him in his face, right? Took up their shades like, you know what we want from you.
You don't get it yet, do you? I just gave you an opportunity of a lifetime, brother. And I'd be damn, I'd be disrespected like this.
Somebody gotta go. This nigga confused. The nigga talking about going on a trip or some shit. And he like, what you mean? He was like,
oh my God.
you know what we mean. We just need you to sign this contract. So now the story kind of just ended there, right? So being a nigga that I am, I said, you signed it?
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
But you just posted a fucking $500,000 check, like you know what I'm saying? Like maybe a couple weeks ago. So I'm confused how the story just ends here because he told me he just leaves the room and he was so nervous that's why he came back. Also, part of the story how we even got started on it, the nigga came back without the PlayStation Portal. The portable, the shit never returned, bro. The PSP never came back. The nigga ain't come back with nothing he went back with. I don't know how scared this nigga was. This nigga didn't come back with no luggage.
Yeah, I lost clothes, everything.
He left everything, bro. So fast forward, and it's so funny, because I think it's maybe only two to three people that know this story, bro. I mean, you four will be including you because me and you spoke about it before. I know it was at a point where we laughed about it then, or whatever the case is. We laugh about it now, but fast forward now, whatever the case is, right? Like I never heard no more about it. I started this nigga. I'm gonna tell you right now, he the reason why I started looking up Illuminati. I started going hard as hell. I'm hitting this nigga back like, yo, the gas station is Illuminati. Yeah, I'm feeding information. He like, yo, that's crazy. So I'm going deep in this shit. I'm going deep in this shit, right? Like I'm super invested at this point, right? So now, fast forward a couple years later, whatever, he's in prison, right? The nigga is facing hella time, right? I remember going to court for this nigga, and the nigga was on trial. This nigga lost on all charges, everything. He was guilty on all charges. My mother there, she like, damn, not even one. He ain't get one. They pulling out rifles. She like, he didn't have that gun. Yo, she was the back of the corner like, he didn't have that gun. I'm looking at her like, I think he had that gun, mom. So he loses, right? So I'm like, man, damn. So he goes to sentencing. What did you get sentenced to?
I got sentenced to a 16 with an 8.
16 with an 8, right?
I already have 4 years in, too.
Yeah, 4 years in. 16 with an 8, right? Yep. It's looking crazy. They charging him with motherfucking gun charges. They trying to pin kingpin, all types of crazy shit, right?
Wow, shit.
Fast forward, I get a call a couple years later. Your brother about to come home. I'm like, yes, he is. I'm like, yo, you capping. So they tell me today. They tell me not to tell nobody. I'm like, all right, bet. Thinking they lying. This nigga for sure came home, right? So I'm like, how is this possible? I know he had 4 years in, and I know that the time that he did not add up to the time he had to do, right?
Right.
So this is when, well, he in office again, unfortunately. This is when your boy was in office at the first time, and he had the Early Release Act, or whatever the case is. So my brother got picked for the Early Release Act, so he got released. But at the time, I didn't know this. So you gotta think about this story. I don't know this at the time, right? So now he gets out. I'm like, okay, cool. Like I'm happy. My brother coming home, right? He come home. First thing he do, he meet up with family, chill with family. Then he lock it in the studio, right? I tell my then girlfriend at the time, I'm like, yo, something's up. She's like, what you mean? I'm like, I saw these type of stories before. I read up on the Illuminati. I remember that story that nigga told me. This nigga sacrificed my grandmother. This was my take on it. My grandmother had passed a couple years before that, right? My grandmother, whatever the case was, like it's the mother to us. So he was locked up when our grandmother passed. So basically, they let him come to the funeral, but somebody saw him, so he was all shackled up. They're like, is that Debbie? Police got him out of there ASAP. He couldn't even really get to see my grandmother or whatever at the funeral. So he had to get up out of there ASAP, right? So I've seen these stories before where it just shit just look natural. And then the whole time it's just like these artists be needing backstories for this, like, you know, these type of like, you know.
You probably said if this nigga come home and pop.
Yo! So the first thing I said to my then girlfriend, I said, yo, no cap, if he come home and his shit pop and he on the radio and he's out there getting signed, this nigga definitely killed her. and I'm staying away from him because I don't know what this nigga will do. He's dangerous.
Yo,
she looking at me like,
oh my God,
nah, I definitely agree. I'm like, I don't even want to reap the benefits of this shit. I didn't even want to be on MTV Cribs no more. For the simple fact that I'm like, this nigga would do that?
Yo,
and then it's like, my whole thing is like y'all gotta remember, he told me the story, he told me he walked out the room, we never really discussed anything else. So I'm just like, this shit was a ploy. He had to go to prison. Cause like, ain't that some crazy shit to go to prison for? Some fucking, mad guns and fucking like drugs and all types of crazy shit. You go to jail for that, then you just get out an early release act and shit, you get sentenced to that, you come home, pop with your music, you've been doing music. Why do they like you now? I see the story a lot, but
you put that shit together. This is crazy.
I put it together. His music still fire, but he didn't pop. So that's why we here today.
Respectfully, yeah, I'm glad I did.
That's why we here today. He didn't sacrifice us.
We still grinding, man.
Yeah, rest in peace, grandma.
Rest in peace, grandma, man. Word up. But nah, just to clear up, right? I got sentenced to 16 with an 8. I did 7 years, and then my case got overturned. Part of the early release act, it did apply to my sentence, but my case was overturned anyway. So it was. I mean, the reason why I came home was because I before I went to trial, I put in a motion to suppress the evidence that they found in the house, because long story short, I got locked up for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And when they came to get me, they found like a lot of guns and drugs in the crib, and they charged me with that shit. But if you got an arrest warrant for this, if you're still in the streets, you should know this. You feel what I'm saying? If they got an arrest warrant for you, they can't just come to your man's house or your friend's house because they heard you was dead and lock you up in that person's house. They would need a search warrant and shit. So what they did was they heard I was at a location. They took their arrest warrant and they abused the power and searched the crib and locked me up and charged me with everything they found in the crib with only a arrest warrant. Mm-hmm. So essentially, I was never supposed to do that much time. Like when I put my suppression in, I should have won. Like my lawyer was like, I've never seen this. He kind of even told me like, when you get to the appellate division, they're going to overturn this because this is not how the law works. And that's what happened when my case got over to the appellate division. They was like, hey, this is not how this works, yo. You gotta let this guy go. And that's how that shit happened.
So yeah, he's schooling y'all on that, man, because he's definitely gonna give y'all the better information on those type of situations. But yeah, that's news information. But that's always been a funny story to me, and it's funny. Like I said, now the world know. You know what I'm saying? Whoever viewing, whoever tapping in, watching this, now everybody know. But before this, it was maybe like 3 to 4 people that knew, and I just knew it, yo. I just knew it. I'm like, damn, yo, I gotta stop talking to bro.
Crazy.
Damn, I fuck around and be next in the rankings. Like, fuck, he gonna take me out. I'm like, I ain't even. Yeah, man.
Shout out to the grind, man.
Yeah.
We still grinding.
Shout out to people that still
grinding, man. From the bottom, we get out the mud, man. You ain't selling no soul, we ain't sacrificing
exactly.
None
of that fast shit. Everybody doing everything the right way.
Move it up. Yeah, but that story when I had that meeting, that shit was crazy. But I seriously I never, of course, I didn't sign because it was just the way that shit was set up. It wasn't as exaggerated as he said with the black suits and shit. But it was we had a meeting and some things was said, and I was like,
boys was in there.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, man. I had to make a decision, man. So it's crazy, yo. Shout out to my cousin Biz, man. Where I remember being younger. He was like the first person that even put me up on like weird shit that motherfuckers be doing, like in the industry. You feel me? Like I'm young. I just want to sing. You feel me? Like, but yeah, man, that shit crazy.
So I know you worked with a lot of different artists, a lot of producers. What would you say is the most memorable studio experience or the top, like the person you like working with the most? It could be a producer, artist, could be whatever. Like what's a memorable? What is something that's memorable for you? A studio session, and what's your top person to work with?
I would definitely say Sito on the beat. I would definitely have to split that experience with my man Chameleon, Mix My Chameleon. Those are my top 2 guys. Whenever I got some thoughts or some emotions I need help illustrating through music, those are my go-to guys. Cito, man, like our chemistry, like, and I would rank committing more of rap, trap producer. It's categorized like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You want an R&B song, you're gonna go to a certain type of
Yeah.
producer. You want a rap song, you're gonna go to a certain type of producer. Cito is, he more of a R&B, like he kind of like caters to my voice. So he know like exactly, the things to do on that track board. But I can remember, and Cito, he worked with like a lot of artists, man. A lot of he worked with Cardi B, you name it, man. AVs, like he got plaques and shit, man. He, of course, a motherfucker like that gonna come across dope music all the time. See, I remember, and I kind of like took this as like a proud moment, man. We was in the studio and we was recording Imperfections. I think that was my top song on the list. We was recording Imperfections, and he had like a family emergency, so we recorded the hook and recorded the first verse, and he had a family emergency. He had a slide, but his cousin was there, K Skills, and he finished the track. He finished recording me on the track, and I went home. We finished the track. I went home, and I was talking about like 3:00 in the morning. I've recorded hundreds of songs with Cito. This particular time, he felt the need that he had to call me 3:00 in the morning, like, "Yo, Jack, yo, what's up, bro? You good? Yo, I just wanted to tell you that you bodied Imperfections. Yo, you what the fuck?" I say, "Yeah, word up, man." I think that's another reason why I was one of my favorite songs, because I remember writing the song very seldomly. Like if I write a song, I write the first verse, the second verse, and that's it. Perfections was a song that I wrote the second verse, and I was like, I don't like this. And I kind of like sat on it for like a couple of weeks and came back to it, and we got the final product, and it came out the way it came out. So
I know earlier you said that you was ranking your songs for 5 to 1, and number 5 was a song that you did with Joe Budden.
Right.
Talk about that. Like how did that come about?
So first and foremost, Button, is from Jersey City. You already know he's from the same place I'm from, man. Him and my cousin Biz, they was tight. They ran together. They did music together. Buzz used to stay the night at my aunt's house. You feel what I'm saying? So he was close with the family anyway. But when I was coming up, and
it's crazy too. I don't mean to cut you off. For a lot of people that don't know, man, how did he get that nickname?
Mouse. His name is Mouse. That boy was born, but yeah, Buzz is Button is his last name. Yeah, Mousy. Yeah. Back in the day, motherfuckers used to be smoking. Word up, man. But that's how he got that shit. But I was signed to an independent label called In the Struggle, and they kind of like gave me an ultimatum, like, "Yo, who you want to do a song with? We got this dope song. We got a single. It was a pop song in the music, and we want to get a feature." And I think our budget at the time was Joel Santana and Joe Buttons, and I felt like it was only right for me to go ahead and
go with Jersey.
Yeah, go Jersey.
Let's go with Jersey, baby.
Yeah, that's how that came in. I sent him the track. He sent it back in 24 hours. It was crazy. We set the video shoot up. He came out. He brung some people out, and we had fun too, man. The video's definitely still on YouTube, man. It's kind of old, but it's a vibe.
Okay. For the people that don't know where to find you, where can they find you at on social media?
You can definitely find me, D Jackson 201 on all social media platforms, man. Facebook is D Jackson, D the Voice Jackson. So D the Voice Jackson on Facebook, and everywhere else is D Jackson 201, man. You could catch me on YouTube. I got some new music coming out, so make sure y'all tap in. If you're a fan of R&B, real music with substance, lock in with me, man. I got something for you. Word up.
Okay. So y'all already know how this go, man. Episode 3 of the Culture Lounge podcast, Unfiltered. Beanin' here with D Jackson. We out, man.